Welcome back to another Yap session. For today's Yap session, I'm going to start it off by posing you a question. Have you ever had a perfect day? And by perfect day, I don't just mean a good day. I don't mean an amazing day. I don't mean the best day you've ever had. I mean a truly perfect day. I mean a perfect day with no flaws. No stubbed toes, no spilled water, no headaches, no dry mouth. Nothing. Nothing goes wrong at all. And if I asked you to detail a day that was truly perfect, I don't think you could name me one. I'll bet you couldn't name me one. And this gets me to the topic of today's video. I think the perfect moment is a lie, and I think by trying to wait for that perfect moment, you hold yourself back. The first story is gonna be like a little corny at certain parts, but I think it's important to talk about. It's a story about the first woman that I'll say I ever really truly fell in love with, and that was maybe 3 years ago. At this point, we had spent maybe 3 years, not 3 years, geez, no, that would be a long time, 3 months talking to each other. And I was really just scared to be, I guess, open about how I felt. But it was a really nice 3 months during the time we had it. I mean, we'd talk every night before we slept, talk in the morning, we'd talk on my breaks from work, see how we were doing, just like good mornings, good nights, talk about our days. It was a really pleasant period of my life. And I remember at the end of this 3 months, I guess, we went out for a walk to hang out together. It was a really nice walk. And I think it was about 4 hours long. Yeah, something like that. 4 hours long walk. And I remember we agreed to meet at this bus stop. And I knew it was going to be a long walk, but I didn't expect to get there as quickly as I did, so I waited for a little bit. And I remember sitting there, listening to music, and I was so eager, man. I was so eager to see her. I sat at that bus stop, little shelter from the cold. I'd look around every once in a while, and I'd listen to music. And then eventually, I saw her. She was walking over to me from her area of the neighborhood. I got up. She started walking towards me, and she went to cross the street, and I just had the biggest smile on my face, man. Just a huge smile on my face. And I was really nervous too. But we said hi, I asked how she was doing, she asked how I was doing, and after a second we kind of broke the tension. We continued on our walk. And man, that was a great time. 4 hours of walking. We cut it short because I had to go to work. That was the only... I think we would have walked longer if I hadn't. And made her laugh a lot. I think there were multiple times where she was like almost falling laughing. Like folding over laughing. And I thought it was really great. I think we both had a great time, but that was truly one of my happiest times. And I could have said more. Maybe not everything, but I could have said more at any moment during that. We had 4 hours. And there wasn't ever a moment where I felt, super confident. Or I'm like, oh, this is the moment. You'd think that's a great time to do it, but I never felt like, oh, this is the perfect time. And I found out about a week later that she had ended up officially dating someone else. And as much as that sucks, and as much as I have my opinions on the other party's actions, I still think it could have been quicker. I think I could have been more direct. I was, this was one of my first times kind of, I guess, experiencing this kind of feeling so intensely, and so that an experience kind of led me to be a little shy or not be as open. But I still think that I was wrong in waiting for the perfect moment. I'll talk about a second story, and this one's a little more lighthearted. I think this one's kind of funny. It's about, sparring with one of my friends. Did Muay Thai and boxing for a little bit. And my friend had done Muay Thai for a few years, actually. He'd been pretty experienced in it, and we went to spar. And, of course, as you'd expect, he was winning very clearly and decisively. I was setting up my jab on the outside, circling, probing with it, switching stances, so I was going from orthodox to southpaw, which basically means orthodox, you have your left foot and hand in front, and then southpaw, you have your right foot and hand in front. Anyways, I was circling on the outside, throwing jabs, probing, watching his behavior. I'm starting to learn his patterns, and I'm thinking, he's going to throw a specific jab. He's going to go for my body. And right as he does that, I'm going to throw a hook over. Now, it is light sparring, so I wasn't going to throw super heavy, but you get the idea. I'm going to throw a hook over. And I'm thinking, oh, I'm getting ready for it. I'm going to throw the hook over his arm. And right as I think it's about to be the perfect moment, I got punched square in the nose. And, yeah, no, I don't think the perfect moment really exists. I think these are a couple examples that kind of show what waiting too long will do. And, I think you just kind of have to, whatever you're trying to do, shoot your shot at it. On a side note, my last video kind of sucked. Like, the mic quality was horrible. I don't think the video quality was that great. I didn't have a script to stick to. This isn't really a script, but it has some bullet points. And, but I'm kind of thankful that it was low quality. Because I wanted to upload and make videos for a while now. But I never got to it because I was like, oh, that was like a really great montage that I uploaded last time. I don't want to stray from that quality. But I'm glad that I just got it done. My last video was kind of shitty. Because, I didn't have to wait for the perfect moment again. I just threw a shot. And I think that's a really nice start to go back to. Just making videos for me, you know? On a side note, I want to thank my older sibling, Avery, and dedicate this video. Thank you to Avery for always being a safe space for me, and I think Avery taught me that I didn't need to necessarily be perfect, but I just needed to be and be there. And I think that's one of the things Avery really taught me. I used to kind of idolize Avery. Avery was always the sibling, achieving good grades, getting awards at school, but eventually Avery let me in knowing, hey, I'm not perfect all the time, and you don't need to be either. So I think that's a really valuable thing. And it helped me get out of rut. So I wanted to dedicate this video to Avery and thank them. Anyways, yap sesh over.